Hello. Hi everyone. Welcome to Pepsiman Any Tournament. I'm Jonathan here, your host for today. Um, I'm actually a runner myself. I'm currently the seventh in the Pepsiman leaderboard. I actually participate in this tournament myself, but today we will see Limo versus Emilio, which is going to be an exciting match. Now we're just waiting for the runners, but they should be ready anytime soon. So Emilio, I believe, used to be the world record for this game and category. Um, so, well, yeah. So this should be an exciting match. So we can see Emilio actually. Emilio's has his camera there, but he's not ready in the race time yet. So it should be anytime soon. Okay, so both players now ready. We should be starting the game soon. Okay, so yeah, both players have started the game. So yeah, so again, welcome everyone. So yeah, so this game, as you can see, it's kind of like it's kind of like auto scroller because by default Pepsiman will always run, but uh, well, additional to the default like walk, you can say there's a control to dash, and of course it's faster, and so that of course the natural thing to do is try to always dash. So that's one way you can optimize this game. And another thing is you can try. These two players are trying to avoid as many cans as possible. Limo unfortunately got two cans there, as well as Emilio, and Emilio unfortunately take a hit there. So yeah, so in this game, every cans that you collect will be counted at the end of the game. Like there will be a counter counting how many Pepsi cans you collect at the game. So ideally, you try to collect as few as cans as possible. Oh, Emilio actually take a truck skip there, where he actually intentionally get hit by one of the uh, glass on the row, and while the iframe is active, he dashes through the truck. That saves a bit of time in this level. There are actually truck skips in later levels that will save more time. Yeah, as you can see there, the counter counts the number of Pepsi. So and if you get 0 Pepsi cans, that will actually save even more time, because like the new record jingle will not be played. Let's see whether some of these runners will get canless in this level, so that we can see the difference. So yeah, this is very close right now. Oh, Emilio fall into the pit. That is unfortunate, but yeah. So yeah, whenever you die in this game, you spawn back at the latest checkpoint, or the start of the level if you haven't got any checkpoint. So yeah, that will unfortunately lose some time. Okay, so Limo unfortunately get 4 cans now. Emilio still canless. But yeah, the death takes much more time than it saves for canless. So Limo is currently maybe 10 seconds ahead now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Meanwhile, Limo has no problem with the level. It just dashed through, and Emilio is now nearing the end of the level as well, and is currently still canless. Yeah, the canless will probably save about 3 seconds. So coming up to the chase level, so this game has 4 stages, and each stage has kind of like 3 scenes, where the third scene is always the chase level. And the idea here is that you get chased by something, and whenever you get hit, you get closer with the thing chasing you. And if you got hit 3 times, then the thing chasing you will crush you, and you will go back to the start of the level, because there's no checkpoint in this chase level. So yeah, Emilio is now on the chase level as well. So yeah, they're quite close. Limo is finishing the level. Yeah, so this chase level is no problem for both of these runners. Yeah, the first chase level is the easiest. As you can see later, that the chase level on the later stages are pretty tricky. But yeah, the first one is just you can just react whenever there's like a obstacle in front of you, and yeah, to avoid getting hit. So coming up to the second stage, there are more stuff that can instantly kill you in these later stages. So yeah, the race is going to be more interesting, because like any even small mistakes can change the result of the race. Limo is now in the barrel section, and when you're riding in this barrel, even a simple hit will instantly kill you and spawn at checkpoint. So yeah, we can see that Limo is having no problem at this level currently, same as Emilio. Yeah, both these runners have collected cans in this level. Yeah, getting canless in these levels are pretty picky, so it's completely understandable if they're not aiming for canless for this level. Yeah, coming up to the bridge section now, Limo still has no problem. Oh, fall down to a pit. Yeah, like some of these in this bridge section, there are lots of pits, and sometimes your emulator might take your input when you try to jump, but the jump didn't register, and then yeah, you'll fall down. And there's a lot of pits in this section, so it's, yeah, as I say, like it's very easy to die, and whenever you die, you can change the result of the race. Yeah, Emilio has no problem. Limo is finishing up, so let's hope there's no more problem. Yeah, Limo now tries to gather some Pepsi cans to collect lives back. Especially in marathon settings, you try to not game over, because that will take even more time. So whenever you get 25 Pepsi cans, you get 1 life. So Limo collected 38 there, meaning that he will get 1 additional life at the end of this level. Meanwhile, Emilio is coming up on 2-2. Yeah, 2-2 is a pretty relatively easier level to get canless, so probably he will aim for one here, and currently he's not getting any cans, same as Limo. But yeah, they're pretty close right now. Each have taken unfortunately one death, and both of the deaths relatively take almost the same amount of time. Maybe, yeah. So now they're quite close. Okay, Emilio managed to go through past this subway section uh, with pretty much no problem. Remo is now in the same section now. Both of them are still getting canless. Emilio is now finishing the level. Yeah, the correct way to end this level is by falling down. So no worry, like that's the end of the level. But if you actually don't jump there, you might die. So yeah, it's weird that if you don't jump there, you'll fall down and die. But the correct way, the intended way to end this level is jump, but you still fall down. But that's the part of the cutscene. Yeah, both runners managed to get canless here, which saves 3 seconds. Yeah, they're very good runners. So yeah, amazing to see some close stretch here. Emilio takes a hit there, but yeah, as long as he don't get hit 2 more times, it's still fine. The hit probably takes just lose like 0.1 seconds every hit, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, Limo actually take a hit as well. But yeah, if you get hit 3 times, then you send to then you go back to the start of the level, which you might lose like a minute if you die at the end of almost at the end of the level. But yeah, Emilio has no more problems and finishes 2-3 now. Limo should be finishing pretty soon as well. Yeah, so the second chase level should be no problem for these runners as well. But you can see that there are obstacles over Pepsiman's head, so you cannot just spam the jump button because you might get hit by something above Pepsiman. That's the difference with the first chase level, but still it's they're having no problems with this chase level. So coming up to 3-1, yeah, Emilio is now controlling his dash carefully to avoid these trucks, and now Emilio is going to perform a truck skip, and this truck skip will save even more time than 1-1, and Emilio gets it. Yeah, because this truck skip, Limo takes a hit there. Because the intended way to do this level is to wait patiently behind a truck in this very long road while avoiding the logs being thrown at you. Let's see whether Limo is going to get a truck skip. Limo gets it as well. Okay, so yes, as I mentioned, these two are very great runners, and both of them saves about like maybe 15 to 20 seconds by doing this truck skip instead of like just patiently wait behind the truck and avoiding all the logs. Yeah, again, the idea is the same as what Emilio did in 1-1 there. You intentionally get hit, and then while the iframe is still active, you have to dash through the passer truck, and then we'll see whether Emilio gets a canless in this level without getting a hit. That's amazing. Yeah, so the last 2 cans in the car wash section is very tricky to get without getting hit. I mean, to avoid the last 2 cans in this level are pretty tricky to avoid without getting hit, because yeah, it's very narrow, and yeah, it's a when you try to avoid it, you might get hit because you get too close to the spinning thing, the washing thing. But yeah, Emilio managed to get canless and saves another 3 seconds. Meanwhile, Limo is finishing the level as well with 14 cans, which is not too bad. Not bad at all, actually. And Emilio is on 3-2. Yeah, again, they are very close. They're probably like 20 or 30 seconds apart now. Which, oh no, Emilio takes it that. Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah, there are in this and subsequent levels there are even more things that can kill you. So it's the result of the race can be anything. And Emilio just fall down again in the same bridge again. You see, this bridge, yeah. But now Emilio passes that bridge with no problem. Yeah, this barrel section is quite tricky, and there's one more bridge here that is very tricky as well. That there's been killed many runners, but Emilio is having no problem with that bridge. Got hit by a barrel, but that's not that at least. Yeah, Emilio is now trying to collect cans because, yeah, as you can see, he has only one life left. So he tries to collect as many collect cans now, and it's actually impossible to get canless in this level because, as you may see earlier in the bridge section, in the barrel section, there are actually like cans on the bridge, and you have to cross the bridge, so there's no way you can avoid the cans. And now both of them are in the mine section, and because of the two deaths Emilio encountered earlier, it's now very close. I don't know, like they're very close now, and it's getting interesting now, the race for like neutrals out there. Okay, Emilio managed to finish up the level with no more problems, and Limo as well. There's probably like 2 seconds behind only now. So yeah, Emilio gets two more lives back, 67 cans, and Limo gets one more. Yeah, it's very understandable. Even though it saves time, but it's worth taking lives because like stage 4 is going to be, yeah, you can't predict what's going to happen in stage 4. Okay, so yeah, you might want to reserve some lives instead of game over. This chase level, yeah, so this chase level, as you can see, is quite it's different with the first two chase level, that the thing that can hit you comes from behind, so you have to react quite. I think there's a shorter time that you can react, especially if you get hit once, because whenever you get hit once, you're closer with the thing chasing you, so there is a less time to react as well to the logs. Okay, but yeah, both players have no problem with this level. Actually, we've seen some runners died in this level, and have to go back to the start of the chase in this tournament. But yeah, fortunately both of them have no problems now. So yeah, we're going to see 4-1, and again they are very close to each other. Maybe, yeah, less than 5 seconds, I should say. Here we're going to see another truck skip, but this saves less time because the road that this skip saves, it's not that long. It's just a short road. Oh, Limo actually fails the truck skip, and because of the truck skip takes one hit because you intentionally get hit to get the iframe, and then while trying to dash past the truck, Limo gets hits again. So now he gets hit twice. Oh, but now he regains some life. Yeah, every time you get 10 Pepsi cans, you get one small life back. So now it's not that risky now. Okay, now they're both in this trash can section. Yeah. One thing that I forgot to say is that whenever you are in this trash can, your movement are reversed. So if you hit right, you go left, and vice versa. But yeah, these runners they should have no problem with these mechanics. Emilio actually fall down. Limo gets hit, but now Limo is ahead. Yeah, this section is also pretty tricky because there are many pits that can instantly kill you, and I think what Emilio encountered is like drop inputs there. I believe he pressed jump, but he didn't. Limo takes a hit. Even though it's a simple hit, it's enough for Emilio to catch up back. So Emilio is actually ahead now. So yeah, it's very interesting race. Now it's even closer, I think. Like it's less than 1 second. So this is very interesting. It's now depending on 4-2 now and 4-3 perhaps. Yeah, what I was saying about the trash can section is that both players, all of us speedrunners should have like no problems with the inverse control in the trash can section because like we should have it in our muscle memory. Okay, coming up to 4-2. Both of these runners are very like they're not trying to do some safe stretch. These conveyor belt sections are pretty tricky and it's tempting to. Oh, Limo actually fall down. Yeah, it's very tempting to try to beat slower and play safe, but yeah, you can see like both players actually do the slide skip at the start there, where they actually try to skip 2 boxes in the left and right by sliding through the middle. But yeah, Limo actually take a hit, and unfortunately that hit kill you because like it pushes you through a pit. Meanwhile, Emilio passed through the pipe section just fine, and now in this section, and Emilio is now coming up to the final section, the slide section, and yeah, this section is very easy to get to die. So yeah, it's not over yet. See whether he get it first try. Meanwhile, Limo passes through the pipe section without problem as well, and Emilio finishes 4-2 first. And Limo is still maybe, I don't know, like 10-20 seconds behind, and Limo is now coming up to the final slide section as well. So it's all up to Emilio now. If he doesn't die in 4-3, then the match should be his. But yeah, anything can still happen. See whether Emilio can get this level as well. Yep, he get it first try as well. Both of these runners are they are showing really amazing race. They'll probably get mid 20 now, which is very good time in marathon settings. Yeah. As you can see in Emilio's screen, 4-3 is another chase level where the thing that can hit you comes from behind, basically. So it's the same thing. If you get hit once in this level, it's going to be harder to finish the rest of the level because you have less to react. Yeah, but Emilio is having no problem, and almost at the end of the level. He gets hit once, but it's almost at the end of the level. So yeah, Emilio finishes the race with 20:02. Yeah, if you get hit at the end of the level, that should be fine. But yeah, if you get hit at the start of the level, that is going to be a tricky level for the rest, like tricky run for the rest of the level. Limo is finishing up as well. And yeah, it's almost at the end of the level, so it should be fine for him. Even though he get hits now, it should be fine. And Limo finishes up with 20:33. Yeah. Yeah. Again, very amazing runs with both these players. Both of them take some unfortunate deaths, but still they are showing amazing strats, cool strats, and they are not playing to be safe. They're just trying to beat the game as fast as they can, and yeah, and getting 20 seconds. I mean 20 minutes in marathon setting is amazing. So yeah, congrats to Emilio, and this actually means Emilio will continue in the tournament and will face me again. Yeah, we actually had a had a match earlier in the tournament. So yeah, it's going to be a rematch, and it will be exciting. I'm looking forward to the match, and yeah, unfortunately for Limo, that's the end of the tournament for him. But yeah, surely it has been an exciting and amazing race for him so far. And yeah, we should have both players coming up for the interview now, which I'm pretty excited to, to ask them because they are it's a very exciting race. Okay, they should be joining soon. Uh, okay, we have Emilio here, and actually we have Limo here as well. So yeah, first of all, congratulations for Emilio for winning the race. But yeah, I guess congrats for both of you guys. You guys have showed an amazing race, and you guys are actually pretty close to each other. I don't know whether you guys are watching the stream, but yeah, there are several levels where you guys are very close, like maybe 2 seconds apart. And yeah, well, first of all, I should ask both of you guys, like how are you feeling right now? Maybe start from Emilio.
Not gonna lie, thanks for the congrats, but I see a couple of times the stream, and I see Limosick was really close behind me, and then I make a mistake and watch again the second time the stream, and I see I reaching the end of the 4-2 while Limosick is in the boxes in the factory in the start of this slides, the boxes in the floor moving.
Right.
Then I don't worry anymore and just finish the race. One more thing is that at the beginning of the speedrun, my emulator lost frames. I don't know why. And the rest of the speedrun was fine. The speedrun, the emulator going good before the stage 1, I guess. Nothing more to say.
Yeah. So it's not just like you guys are several seconds apart, but like who's ahead in the race keeps changing during the race. So when you die at 4-1, Emilio, like yeah, I believe that's due to
I
the
died
emulator.
2 times. If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I think you died twice at 3-2. But that doesn't lose that amount of time, like because it's quite clear to quite near to the checkpoint. But the death for this one actually lose more time, and I believe, and when you die there, Limo is actually ahead. Like Limo, like when you die in for this one, Limo actually just taken the checkpoint that you spawn back to, so he's actually ahead. Uh,
Oh,
yeah, and then but then he got hit at some of the last sections. So and that hit was enough for you to get the lead back. So it's very very close. So like you guys finished for this one like 1 second apart, like literally 1 second apart. But then Limo unfortunately takes a death in for Dash 2 in the in the first section, like in the conveyor belt sections, and that seals up the race basically. But yeah, it's very amazing race. Like it all come down to 4-2. Like yeah. Uh, so Limo, how do you feel?
Yeah, at first I was a little bit nervous, but actually I got a really really good run. I actually gold like um 1, 2, 3 times I gold, and when I was on 3-1, I was going to do truck skip, but my truck skip is not consistent. No, I forgot how to say it.
it's a
But
right. You
I actually got it.
you
I
don't
was
yet
surprised.
are ready to do the 3-1 trust keep consistently, and I understand what you say.
Yeah, but later on the run on 4-1, no 4-2, sorry, I got an unexpected bonk, and then I already knew the run was dead for me. But it was a really really good run for me, and I actually saw a little bit of the run, and when I got to 4-1, is when I got nervous because I was watching that we were both close at the same time, and it was like, oh man.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, as I said before, like you guys finished for this one like 1 second apart. Like Emilio takes a hit, like fall down to the very last bit of the level, and yeah, that and that lose like I don't know how many seconds, but yeah, that basically say lose a lot of seconds. Yeah, so yeah, but for this two, unfortunately, I think you got hit by one of the boxes, but by getting hit by that, you are like the conveyor belt like brings you to the pit, right? That's what happened, right? In for this two. Yeah, that section is very tricky to like it that can always happen in that section with all the conveyor belts. So it's very easy to get hit by something and then fall down, and yeah, it's just but yeah, you guys are like both of you are doing the what do we call it, like slide skip, like when you slide in the middle of the two boxes, like at the very first of the level in 4-2. So you guys are doing like you guys are not doing it safe. You guys are doing for all the strats and all the risky strats, and yeah, that's amazing to see, especially when both of you need to do it, like because you finished 4-1 at almost the same time. So yeah, you guys need to do all the risky strats in 4-2, and yeah, it's amazing to see. Um, yeah, so yeah, and yeah, Emilio actually take 2 deaths in 3-2 in the barrel section. Yeah, that's actually that's quite tricky as well. Like it's very easy to miss the bridge and fall down. Yeah. Uh, yeah. So. Uh, yeah.
That was amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Both runs was close for a long time, and then it's come the difference, and well, I actually we played the last level at the same time, but I was finishing it and Limosick I was beginning it. So that was the closest race.
Yeah, it's definitely a close race, and yeah, yeah, that's all I can say. Yeah, I guess, yeah. So, uh, yeah. So this means, Emilio, I think we'll actually meet again, and now it's in the semi-finals of the losers bracket, and this time it will be a best of 3 match, which is going to be exciting.
Ooh,
I think our
uh,
previous race is quite close, so yeah, it's very exciting for us to have a match again. And yeah, Limo, fortunately, this is the end of the tournament for you, but yeah, you've been showing great races so far, and uh, yeah, congrats for the races, and yeah, I hope to see you again maybe next year if Phantasma is hosting again next year. But yeah, great to it's very great to see all these races, and yeah, maybe do you have any last thoughts before we maybe end the stream from any of you guys?
GG's, Emilio. We're
uh,
both so close.
really,
Unfortunately, I lost, but I'm really close now to the sub 19. I'm so happy with the rounds actually, and I learned a lot with the tournament. Thank you everyone, and thank you Emilio Loco for teaching me some new strats and all of that. Thank you everyone, and GG's again.
thank you for grab me about tutorial. I guess the guide of Pepsiman. Thank you for watching, everyone. And I thought only the finals was best of 3, but next time, or I mean, I talk about the semi-finals. It's actually best of 3, right?
Yeah, our next match is best of 3. Yeah.
Wow, this will gonna be so tough,
It's gonna be insane.
insane. Yes, that. So nothing more to say. I don't know Limosick, but have a Pepsi, everybody.
Drink Pepsi, everyone. See ya.
Yeah. Have Pepsi, guys. See you.
Pepsi man.